Hi everyone, Joseph Lavoie here. Welcome to Business is Politics. And today we're going to talk about regulatory campaigns. So I've been talking about how every business is in the business of politics. Every CEO is a de facto political leader. Well, inevitably, if you're going to be in the game of politics, that means you're going to have to campaign. Sometimes it might be a one-off campaign. More often than not, you need to be permanently campaigning. And that's just the nature of politics today. We are in a perma-campaign environment. Now, when I talk about this often, the response I get is, ooh, campaigning, that sounds a little too risky. Not quite for us. Not so sure we should do that. We'd rather play it safe and do things traditional way. If you are thinking that a regulatory campaign is too risky, think again, because failing to campaign is much riskier. The fear that public campaigning in a regulatory environment might do more harm than good is it's a common but misplaced concern. Often there's a hesitation to engage publicly due to fears of provoking decision makers or of working up your adversaries or potentially even harming the brand. And we talked earlier this week about the real world implications that can occur if you lean into something. Particularly a social cause and the impacts it can have on your brand. Well, look, this comes, we see these case studies often. These are real case studies. And without a doubt, I understand why brands are hesitant to dip their toes into regulatory or political style campaigns. The risk is there, but let me set the record straight on what it means to campaign. Number one, campaigns earn respect. Decision makers, especially elected officials, respect campaigns. They demonstrate your dedication to earning public support, which these people have to do day in, day out. And when you show up to the table and you're demonstrating how you yourself are earning public support, citizen support, voter support, you're telegraphing your investment in earning that trust from the public. And as a result, you are earning respect from decision makers. Number two, you can mobilize support. You don't necessarily have to mute opposition. Opponents will always exist on any public policy issue, and their voice is going to matter. They will make themselves heard. But the more worked up they get, that's your cue to amplify your own perspective, the perspective of the people that you are representing, and for you to mobilize your supporters even more. If you can't, you honestly don't have a winning issue, and that means you need to adjust. Let me put this another way. If you cannot get real people to care about your issue, your public policy position needs to be reworked. Third thing I'll say is that campaigns help you secure public endorsement. Crafting campaigns that win over public sentiment is tough. It's really difficult, particularly when we're dealing with abstract policy issues, but it does pay off substantially. Authentic support, credible third-party voices, and an engaged electorate will get you the policy win that you need every time. So the real risk, in my view, it's not campaigning. Sitting back is the bigger gamble. Avoiding the campaign trail means forfeiting the chance to shape public and regulatory perspectives in your favor.